In this video, I'm going to show you how to write web crawlers in Python. So web crawlers are computer programs that can crawl websites and scrape data. Sometimes we also call it web scraper. Now, not all the websites are easy to scrape and sometimes even it's not allowed. But in this video, I'm going to crawl a bookstore website and get the data of each book. And you don't need to worry, this is not a real bookstore, rather the website is created so that people can practice web crawling or web scraping. And another thing I want you to keep in mind that there are easier ways to do this job. However, I am going to use regular expression, which is another beautiful thing. And if you don't know how to use regular expression or regex in short, you can still follow this video. You can learn regex later from any books or in the internet. And if you are looking for a Bangla book, then I have already discussed this regular expression and web crawling in my book called Python দিয়ে Programming শেখা দ্বিতীয় খণ্ড. So anyway, let's start. So first we shall spend a bit time to see the website we are going to scroll. So this is the website. On the left side you see that the books are listed by category, and here on the right side you can see that they're displaying all the products and there are 1000 results, and in each page they show total 20 results. And now if you click in any of the results, so you can see the detailed information for this book. So this is the title, price, and we have product description here and some more product information like the UPC, product type, price, tax, etc. And then the products you recently viewed. So let's get back to the main page or home page. So what we can do is we can either crawl by category or we can crawl all the products. So let's start by crawling all products. So we need to get the content of this HTML page and then write regular expression that can extract the links to these books, and then we also need to visit the next page. So in order to do that, let's first start. So what we shall do is get the page content, then we shall do extract all the links to individual book pages, and finally for each individual page get the information of the book. Now our first task is to get the page content, and for this we shall use requests module in Python. By the way, this is not a built-in Python module, so you need to install it in your computer. So if it's not there, you can just write pip3 install requests, then it will install not here in the terminal, and it will in your computer will install request module for you. So anyway, let me write a function get page content. So it should receive an URL, and then so we shall fire a get request to get the URL, and then HTML text should be r.text, and let's see what we get if we print HTML text. And now we need to call the function and just return the content from here, and let's print it here. So So the name content is not defined. So it should be URL here, not content. We are passing the wrong thing. So you can see that we have the HTML page, but there are a lot of blank spaces or blank lines. We need to get rid of them. So we shall do it in the get page content module. So there is a sub module in RE, import RE. So this RE library is used for regular expressions. So if you type re.sub, so we need to write a pattern here, and it would be /s plus, and should be replaced by a single space. And it should work on this variable or this string, and the return value is also stored in HTML text. And now let's run the program to see what we can get. And now you can see that it's more condensed. There are no unnecessary blank lines, and we don't need those here, which is good. So we got our first step, and then let's get back to the website and see how we can get these individual pages. So if you right click and click on inspect on your browser, I am using Google Chrome. So you'll see that this is the article class product underscore POD. So each product is under this article class. So, and if we expand, then there's the image container, then the star rating, and then in the H3 tab, this is the link, and you can see there is a one hyperlink here. So what we can do is we can get all the article class that has product underscore POD, and inside that we just get the first H3 and then get the hyperlink from here. So let's try to write this regular expression, or maybe you should write a function called def extract links from or extract product links, which can get a content and now product URL regex should be re.compile. You can write a raw string here. So it's article class product underscore POD. Then there should be something, and H3, then whatever here, then a href. So this is the part we are interested in. So whatever is in between these double quotes, and then we shall try to run the expression is results. So first we should write the pattern and the content, and let's return the results. It should be result. And now we print links. Yeah, we can see that in the catalog it in the attic and underscore 1000.index.html, and you can notice that it's not the full URL. So if we go to this website again and click in any of the links, so this is this part. So what we need to do is prepend this books.toscript.com at the beginning, which should be very easy, and then we can get all the links. Let's do that. It starts, yeah, it doesn't start with the slash, so it's fine. If I run the program again, now you can see we have the full URL of the book. That's great. And we have one more thing to do, which is to visit the next page, right? So this is catalog page 2. So if you click next, then the next page is catalog page 3, which you can see here. And how many pages are there in total? If there is 1000 results and 20 pages each, then we should have page 20. No, sorry, we should have page 50. Yep, the last page you don't see any next link, there is previous link. So we can just write a simple loop that will loop through each page. So I'm getting this link. Then def get all product link, and what we shall do is for page in range 1 to 51, we shall construct the URL here actually. And let's just print the URL. And now if I just call this get all product links, so we can get all the pages here, which is good. And then inside here we can do links, extract product links. I need to pass the content, and to get the content we need to call the get page content function. So here I am getting the link of one page. There should be 20 links, and now for each link, for link in links, we can call a function to get the data, or what we can do is get all the links. And we can return all product URLs from here, and then we can loop over all product URLs to get the page details. Just to see what we are getting here, I can print all product URLs, the first 5, and we should also see the length of it. It should be 1000. So it's crawling the pages one by one. So we can print something so that we can see the program is working, like print. So you see that this is a list in the list, and there are 50, which is 50 pages. So one thing we can do is, instead of append is appending this links in the all product URLs, but the links itself is a list, so we can just write extend function instead of append. And now we are printing this crawling URL thing. So let's run the program again. So now you should be a bit more satisfied that your program is working. It's crawling all the category pages or the catalog pages, and once it's done crawling all the 50 pages, it will return the links to the product pages. And you can see that there are 1000 products, and so this is the link of the first book, this is the link of the second book. So well and good, now we have all the links of the book pages, and now we can turn our attention into the individual pages. So if I go here, so what we are interested in? We are interested in the title of the book. We are interested in the uh, image. So if I just get the copy image address and write here, so media cache something.jpg, and the product description you might be interested, but I'm not getting this part. I'd rather get the UPC, the product type, and maybe the price including tax. So how can we get these things? So we shall use the similar thing that we did to get the link of this page. So just right click here, click on the inspect button, and you will see that this is Frankenstein H1, and as this is H1, usually there is only one header with H1. But let's what you can do is view page source. Now search for H1. So there is only one result, which is good for us, so that we can get the title of the book quite easily. And now let's see where we have the product information, inspect, the deep class subheader. This is H2 product information, and now this is the table where we have all the necessary data. Let's see if I can increase. I should be able to increase this part, but anyway. So inside T body, so this table class is table dash striped, and the table heading is and th is UPC, and th is product type, then td is books, and price excluding tax, and this is a price. Okay, so what we can get is, so this table class striped should end with the table, so you can get this section. So let's write another function which we can call get product details. We'll get the URL and then get the content from get page content URL. And now let's run the write the regular expression, like title regx should be h1. So you might be wondering why I'm using R. This R means a raw string. If you are unfamiliar with regular expression, you can learn about it when you read about it. So anyway, so result would be re.findAll title regex content, and let's print the result. And we can call this function get product details with the first link, and once everything works, we shall just call this function with all the links, and let's run the program again. Actually, I don't need to crawl this thing every time. Let me stop it here. So what we can do is we can just break from this loop. So I'm getting 404 not found. So let's try to print this link. So I shall copy and try to open it here. So this is not found, so we must have done something wrong. I think I got it. So here we should write catalog. Yeah, then we can get it. So where we need to change, we need the change here. So now this is the link, and yes, we got the page title or the name of the book. This is awesome. So you can just write name is result 0, and now the next regex is product details lbre.compile. So again, let's go back here and table class table striped. So it's table class let's see if we got anything useful. So I'm adding suffix regex so that we can understand which are our regex. So it will run on the content and we shall print the result here. Yes, we got it. So inside this result we can just get the THUPC, this part, and the product type part, and the price including tax, and you can get more if you want. So this is our result, and we can call it like the product details. Now the UPC regex should be like this. We can just copy and we can just get this. And there might be white spaces between this end of th and beginning of td, so we can write /s star. So there could be 0 or more white spaces, just to be extra careful. Now this is UPC regex. Now UPC should be result 0. And similarly, if I just write the price, we can get this price including tax. Now one thing to note is this dot. This dot can mean anything. So let's see if it works. If it doesn't work, we shall use a slash before this. So result would be array.find all price regex product details, and now the price should be result 0. and let's print the price. Now let's print name, UPC, price. So the list index out of range in line 53. So one thing to note is we are always making an assumption that we got the result and getting the result 0. You should use a try catch here so that you can catch the exceptions. Anyway, this didn't work. So because of might be this parenthesis. Yep. So we got the name, we got the UPC, and we also got the price. So I'm not sure what this character is. If it's not necessary, you can just get rid of it when you save the data in the file. So anyway, what we can do is now loop over all the product URLs and then call the product details. Now we just call the URL and it will print the name, UPC and price, and you can write this inside try so that in case of some exceptional cases it doesn't break. So if I look at except index error, and even there could be other errors, so you can just write except and you can just print. Now let's get rid of this break. And run the program again. And now the question is, should we run for all the 50 pages? I think we can just run for the first 5 pages or first 5 products, or maybe 10. So once you get the data for each product, you can save it in a database, or you can save it in a CSV file or in a JSON file, whatever you want. But in this video, I'm not going to show that. So my purpose was to just show you how can you use the request module and the regular expression to get that. And here you can see, so this is the name of the book, this is the UPC, and this is the price. And we got the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books. Great. So that's what I wanted to show you today. How can you write a simple web crawler using Python?